All right. Hello, Gemini. This is your reading for November 2019. Okay, so let's get started. I hope that this resonates with birth sign Gemini. If not Gemini, check your moon sign, your rising sign, and your north node videos that I'm making on here. You know, maybe you resonate with a different sign this month. So it's always good to check those four, including your birth sign. Okay. So you'll end up watching, two videos, either your moon or your, or maybe you end up watching four, but the information in it, you'll know which one resonates with you. Okay. So let's get to it. All right, Gemini. So Gemini, it seems like your cup will definitely overflow. And I'm bringing up the moon chart as I talk to you here to let you guys know November's moon, because a lot of people love to hear about this so they can partake. Okay. So I'm going to pull this up for later on. Here we go. All right. So Gemini, it's all about things working out beautifully for you so far. It is you having your cup overflow. Things is like divine connection for November. So if you're on a spiritual journey, you're trying to find answers. Man, it's just like really getting more in touch with your spirituality. Okay. Strengthening your energy, protecting your energy, justice, feeling like if you have a court case or you have an issue that hasn't been addressed properly, you're going to make sure that that gets addressed in Scorpio season. Very powerful season, Scorpio season. It's a whole time of venerating ancestors, a spiritual journey. Any kind of questions that you have, you just tap into it under this season. It's very powerful for spiritual work. Okay. Six of Cups comes up. Okay. And let me just pull on that some more as well. This is like your time to really listen and be heard and to be adored and all of that. Okay. This is just your time. Okay. I'm going to pull it in a little bit more. All right. And it's also a time for receiving and for cleansing. A lot of water is coming in, and not a great time for travel, especially from, you can if you have to, but it's just for you guys this month, it's not so much about traveling or anything big. And if you planned it already, that's fine. But from October 31st to November 20th, it's Mercury Retrograde. So you just want to do less communicating, but any communicating you do, you have to be very smart about it and make sure that it comes about a positive change. Okay. And that's great. This, if you play your cards right, if you are focused, you want to make sure that any efforts that you put out is not going to be in vain, right? So it's less about going the long distance. So the travel could be physical, right? Like you don't have to go out of your way for anything. You can make it kind of come to you or do what you can within your means. All right. You are the magician. You can manifest things, make it happen. And if you have Scorpio anywhere powerful in your chart, like your moon, your north node, your rising, Gemini, take advantage of Scorpio season. And that goes for anyone if you have Scorpio in any of those three positions other than your birth sign. Very powerful. Okay. Magician. All right. And anywhere in the chart you have Scorpio, really get into the Scorpio season. You can really empower yourself in that season as well, not just your birth. So you are the magician. Okay. And you want to make the best choice for yourself. Don't feel like you have to make a choice that is just not ready for you. Okay. And it's not in the right timing. Go for what you want. Very powerful. When you get the ace, it's getting dark out here. When you get the ace, it's like going for what you want. Okay. I'm going to turn on this side light because I don't like it too bright, but I feel like we need a little bit more light. I don't know if this light's going to help. I don't think so, but It's just making things manifest. I love that. I'm going to put this Ace of Wands here. A lot of fire in there. And air, this is your opposite sign, your opposite element, you know, is fire. So you can really, really work things out for yourself. And I always say, do your chart, because you could be born a Gemini, but your chart could have more water in it. So that's your other element, or it could be fire. So you got to really know this stuff, right? Now, the next card, if you have the Magician, you have the High Priestess. It's like really getting the knowledge and the information you need, and that's going to help you get the justice you need. You have to get the knowledge and information, and really don't put things off. Like, what can you do? You know, don't rush. We're also in Mercury retrograde, so don't rush, but get things done that you need to get done. All right. And a lot of fire, you know, look to the sign of Leo for inspiration, the good qualities, or if you know a Leo or a fire sign, you know, but if you have no one to conversate with, or you feel like you don't want to, really study up on Leo and see, okay, what are the good traits? How can I use fire to help me in this season? You know, and then feeling comfortable where you are and your surroundings is also very powerful. You're going to get that once you give yourself the justice that you need and go about it the smart way. Okay, it's all about being smart. And once you do that, things will start picking up for you, start to go faster for you in life. Okay. You will start to manifest things, okay? The Empress, you'll start to get things coming towards you because you're putting off this energy and you're putting out this energy. And some of it will be heartbreak, and the heartbreak will be from someone powerful that might be more jealous of what you're doing, but that person can, you know, it feels like they're the emperor, but they can actually not be competitive with you and actually be the Hierophant, can see how they can grow with you. And that's the funny thing, is that people have to learn how to grow with someone rather than stopping their success, or stopping, you know, trying to stop your success, but that won't happen. That's the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. And that means that you're on that right path. Okay. And you have the eight, you have that, the Eight of Pentacles. So you want to keep your mind focused, keep your mind clear for the task that you have put out for yourself. Okay, so just don't allow. Let me grab this. Don't allow anyone to, you know, bump your power. Okay, and just continue to get all the information you can. Always educate yourself on things, because it's the same as the Hierophant is just reminding you to educate yourself on the things that you want to get done. Okay, and you want to do. So for November, you have the full moon in Taurus on November 12th. November 12th is the full moon in Taurus on a Tuesday. And November 26th is the new moon in Sagittarius on a Tuesday. All right. So just know that we're still in Mercury retrograde. So a lot of times when we communicate, things might not come out the way we want them to come out. So we either have to not communicate as much, or, you know, choose our words very carefully, what we're saying, and so on. Okay. So here we go. So this is our oracle card, and we're going to pull. Okay. So let's pull on the oracle card. So this is 1, 2, and this is 3. So see which card you resonate with. I'm going to get this rolling for IG to put this up soon. So Gemini, we are looking at Gemini. This is card 1, 2, and 3. So this is great for group readings when you want to do a fun group reading, and also virtual. So that way you can feel a part of the choosing process. So we have 1, 2, and 3, and see which one you resonate with. Okay. So for card 1, we have choose wisely. Okay. Choose wisely. It's a little dark. Okay. Choose wisely. So with this card, it's about choices. It's about making the right decision and and seeing where you want to go and what you want to do. And it's really, when I see this, yeah, I can think of choosing wisely, but I also see empowerment, like doing mudras to help empower yourself. You know, some of you might want to do martial arts. Some of you might want to get into mudras and mantras, and way of energizing your body. It's a way of putting a vibration into your body that counteracts the negative thoughts that you have. You can feel the way you feel, but you also need to get strong as well. So the mantras and mudras, okay? So choose wisely and choose the direction you want to go in, okay? And the way you handle your situation. If you resonated, and let me see, that was, what number was this? This is 7. And you think of 7 in numerology as continuing the journey of knowledge, okay? And I'm sure you can find other meanings of 7 that will resonate with you. The second card is rest and rejuvenate, which is perfect for Mercury retrograde. Rest and rejuvenate, okay? So this card is reminding you of this Mercury retrograde. I personally feel that it's reminding you to really look at what you're doing, why you're doing it. Listen before you speak. Listen, okay? 4 represents balance, right? And it's like what they say in Mercury retrograde, you know, it's like relax, release, renew, like things like that, rethink, you know, and that's the time to do that. You know, what's your element? Go to that element. Is it in the mountains? Is it in nature? What's your element? You know, do that for yourself. If you resonate with a third card, 1, oh, I love it. 1, leadership, right? Working together as a whole. Love begins. I like this. So it's like, for me, this represents life, but also creating life, because it's dealing with the element water, and it's all the elements, you know. The hands are in the air, there is water, there's earth, you know, and the sunlight, you know, reflecting in the water is that fire. So this is about love begins. So loving yourself, but I feel like it's giving birth to something else. It's creating something else. So if this resonates with you, it could be new life. It could be partnership, working together. What can you create with yourself and with someone else? It's like that teamwork that becomes one. To me, is what card number 3 represents. So I want to thank you for watching and being here on IGTV, my Instagram, Lily Sky Tarot. And for everyone that's watching on YouTube, you're getting the full video, okay? So that was the 3 card pull. All right, so let's look at the spirit animal. So you're learning spiritually what the animal means, and you can look at your life in November and see how you can apply knowing about this animal. Like, go look it up now once you get the card, and know the spiritual meaning, and then the realistic meaning, like how does it survive? How does it act? How does it live? And then see how you can apply that to your life in November. I think the more that we see ourselves and in animals and how we are connected and how and so on, we can be, you know, smarter, better. You know, what can we learn from it for ourselves, right? Gemini. Okay, beaver. Okay, productivity. Yeah, go ahead and just do it. Bam. This one resonates like a mo. Okay, so this one is like, yes. Look at that candlelight reflecting on it. I like that. Ooh, look at that candlelight. Ah, I love that. Okay, so this is definitely speaking to me. Beaver. Productivity. Go ahead and just do it. Like, fear is always there, worry is always there, but the inspiration and the joy of it is very strong. And do that. You know, beavers, they work hard, they build their home, they, you know, it's just, look into it for yourself and see what it means for you, you know, survival and doing what is needed, and you know, being proactive too and thinking ahead. So being productive, and Geminis have that creativity, and just try to keep that energy flow going. Okay. And when we're so creative, sometimes we can get distracted, or we can, you know, think of and do many things at once. So we want to encourage ourselves to really bring it all in. Okay, so thank you, Gemini. I hope you guys enjoy this reading. I'm going to get some more lights up for this video, and get the rest of them up for you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching. Happy November, and I'll see you next time.